All right, number 6 on the study guide. A Home Depot employee fills a giant water tank once a day at 9 a.m. to a height of 30 meters. Okay. The function f gives the height of the water in the tank f of x in inches x seconds after 9 a.m. on Monday. Here is the equation and the graph of f of x. So it's 6 times the cube root of x. That's the equation. And then we can see it's getting filled, okay, to a height of 30 meters. Okay. The function g gives the height of the water in the tank g of x in inches x seconds after 9 a.m. on Tuesday. Okay, so this is Monday. This is Tuesday. Okay, and you can see it's still filling to a height of 30 meters. Okay. Here's the graph. Here's the equation and the graph of f of x. Part A, describe how the tank filling on Tuesday was like Monday and how it was different from Monday. So, first of all, notice these graphs look exactly the same, except it's just shifted over. So the similarity is that both days the water is being filled at the same rate. Okay, so in both days, okay, the water tank is filled at the same rate. So the water tank is filled at the same rate. So that is the similarity. How is it different? So what is the difference? Okay. The difference is here, notice it started right at 9 a.m., whereas here it didn't start until a certain number of seconds after 9 a.m. So if I look at the graph here, okay, if I look at the graph here, let's see if we can get a clearer view of the graph. Okay, so if we look here, it's 50 seconds. So each of these tick marks is going to be 10 seconds apiece. So this is between 10 and 20. So it's starting 15 seconds. Okay. So here it starts at 0. Here it starts at 15 seconds. So that's going to be the difference. So that's going to be the difference, is that on Tuesday, they start 15 seconds later. Than they did on Monday. Okay, they're filling it at the same rate, but they're starting 15 seconds later. So in other words, it'll finish 15 seconds later. So that's A. On Wednesday, the employee gets a second hose and is able to fill the tank twice as fast. He starts filling the tank at exactly 9 a.m. The function k of x gives the height of the water in the tank x seconds after 9 a.m. Write an algebraic equation for k of x. First, write the function notation and then the equation. So the first thing that's important to see here is we're starting right at 9 a.m., just like we did on Monday. However, we're filling it twice as fast. Okay? So twice as fast. twice as fast, what does that mean? That means it's going to take half the time. If I'm filling it twice as fast, it's going to take half the time, which means the graph is, instead of taking 100 seconds or a little over 100 seconds like it is, it's going to take about 50 seconds as it did here, which means it's going to get squashed horizontally. Okay, it's going to get smaller horizontally because the time is decreasing. So this is going to be a horizontal squash. A horizontal squash. Okay. All right. Now, a horizontal squash by a factor of 1/2. A horizontal squash by a factor of 1/2. Why 1/2? Because the time is halving. Okay. So first, notice it says in the hint, first write the function notation. So k of x equals f of x. Let's go back and look at our reference sheet. Okay, we're doing a horizontal squash. We're doing a horizontal squash. However, okay, we're doing a horizontal, which means the times is going to go inside the parentheses. Okay, but because it's a horizontal squash, I have to do the opposite. Okay, so the opposite of multiplying by 1/2 is going to be multiplying by 2. So I'm going to put the times 2 inside the parentheses. Okay, so first write the function notation and then the equation. Now to make this a little easier, I'm going to rewrite this. I'm going to just switch the order and make this f of 2x. Okay, switching the order doesn't change it. So in order to write the equation, I'm going to take my equation of f of x, okay, and I'm going to replace, replace x with 2x. So I have 6 times the cube root of x. And wherever I see an x, I'm going to put 2x. Okay, so that right there is my equation. My equation is going to be 6 times the cube root of 2x. And I got that by going to my function notation first, and then f of 2x literally means replace x with 2x and then simplify. In this case, there was no simplifying needed. So 6 times the cube root of 2x. That is it for number 6.